Hello, welcome to the digital session of Raval Public School, and today's topic is map and its types. After watching this video, the student will be able to learn the maps, its type, what are the advantages of map, symbols and sign which are used to study the maps. We have learned in the previous chapter about the advantages of globe. However, globe has some limitation as well. A globe can be useful when we want to study Earth as a whole, but when we want to study only the part of Earth as about our country, state, district, towns, villages, it is of little help. In such situation, we use the map. Now the question arises, what is map? A map is a representation or the drawing of the Earth's surface according to the scale, but it is impossible to flatten a round shape completely. We find that maps are useful to us for various purposes. One map shows a small area and a few facts. Another map may contain as many facts as a book. When many maps are put together, we get an atlas book. Atlases are of different size, measurement, drawn on a different scale. Maps provide more information than the globe. They are of different types. Some of them are described below. Physical map. Map shows the natural feature of the earth such as mountain, plateaus, plain, ocean, rivers, etc. are called physical or relief map. Political map. A map showing the cities, town, villages, different countries, state of the world with their boundaries are called political map. Thematic map. Some maps focus on specific information such as road maps, rainfall map, map showing distribution of forests, industries, etc. are known as the thematic maps. Sketches. A sketch is a drawing mainly based on memory and the spot observation and not to scale. Sometimes a rough drawing is required of an area to tell where a particular place is located with respect to other places. Suppose you want to go to your friend's house, but you don't know the way. Your friend will make a rough drawing to show the way to his or her house. Such a rough drawing is drawn without the scale, is called a sketch. Map. Plan. A plan is a drawing of a small area on a large scale. A large scale map gives lots of information, but there are certain things which we may sometime want to know sometime. For example, the length and the breadth of the room, which can't be shown in the map. At that time, we can refer to the drawings drawn to the scale is called a plan. Now the components of map. There are three types of component of map: distance, direction, and symbols. Distance. Maps are drawn which reduce the entire world or a part of it to the fit on a sheet of paper. Or we can say maps are drawn to reduce the scale, but this reduction is done very carefully so that the distance between the places is real. It can only be possible when a small distance on a paper represents a large distance on ground. Therefore, a scale is chosen for this purpose. Scale is the ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance shown on the map. For example, the distance between your school and your home is 10 km. If you show this kilometer distance by 2 cm on a map, it means 1 cm is equal to 5 km on the ground. The scale you are drawing will be 1 cm is equal to 5 km. That the scale is very important in any map. If you know the scale, you will be able to calculate the distance between any two places on a map. When large areas like continent or the countries are to be shown on a paper, then we use small scale. For example, 5 cm on a map show 500 km of the ground. It is called the small scale map. When small area like village, town is to be shown on the paper, then they use large scale. For example, 5 cm on the map shows a 500 meter only on the ground. It is called a large scale map. Large scale map give us more information than the small scale map. Directions. Most map contain an arrow marked with the letter N at the upper right hand corner. This arrow shows the north direction. It is called the north line. When you know the north, you can find out the other direction. For example, east, west and south. There are major directions: north, south, east and west. They are called cardinal points. Other four intermediate directions are northeast, southeast, northwest and southwest. We can locate any place more accurately with the help of these intermediate directions. We can find out the direction of a place with the help of compass. It is an instrument used to find out main direction. Its magnet needle always point toward the north and the south direction. Symbols. It is the third most important component of the map. It is not possible to draw on map the actual shapes and size of different features such as buildings, road, bridges, trees, railway lines or a well. So they are shown by certain letters, shades, colors, pictures and lines. These symbols give a lot of information in a limited space. With the use of these symbols, map can be drawn easily and are simple to read. Even if you didn't know the language of an area and therefore cannot ask someone for a direction, you can collect the information from the map with the help of these symbols. Maps have some universal language that can be understood by all. There is an international agreement regarding the use of these symbols. These are called the conventional symbol. Various colors are used for this purpose. For example, generally blue color is used for showing the water bodies, brown for the mountain, yellow for the plateaus and green used for the plain. Thank you. I hope you will understand the uses of map and how can we read this map with the different symbols and types of different map.